mic to release some of my rage. I'm on a rampage, igniting the pen when it touches the page. I'm spitting straight fire, it's no wonder why every time I spit a line, my shit sticks to mine, cause it gets embedded inside of your head. Who could've called this being the outcome? From spitting in my bedroom to recording an album. Who would've thought it'd come out this great? That it put food on my plate, and at the end of the day, I never in my life thought it would end this way. If you ever told me that this shit would pay, just to say whatever's on my mind, okay? You got that. I will never forget where my heart's at. I will bring it all back to where I came from. I won't ever act dumb, like I don't know who you are. If you were there from the start, before I even went hard, before I even knew how to spit 16 bars. Now I'm a beast, performing in 19 clubs. I got mad bands and groupie love.
I went from the slums and being flat broke to having a Lambo and a custom ink coat. I won't forget the life I lived. Times were tough growing up as a kid. I went from the slums and being flat broke to having a Lambo and a custom ink coat. Now I'm riding round 22-inch rims, sporting a mink, chilling with my friends.
If you know about the villas, that is where I lived. Running the streets as a little ass kid. Grandma sold mad weed until she got popped. So I picked up the game right where she stopped. I started getting big, really making a name. But then I got flipped on and my shit ended the same. A prison bit is what I got for playing the game. I thought I had it all, the money and dames. It was a life I chose, tired of being so broke. So now I'm trying something new, take a different approach. So I started writing rhymes and sharing my shit in hopes of one day making it big.
I went from the slums and being flat broke to having a Lambo and a custom ink coat. I won't forget the life I lived. Times were tough growing up as a kid. I went from the slums and being flat broke to having a Lambo and a custom ink coat. Now I'm riding round 22-inch rims, sporting a mink, chilling with my friends.
If you see me now, you would never believe I grew up in the slums, yo, I wish you could see all the times I had to struggle to get anything that I wanted when I was legit. So I went to the streets and started peddling pip. I kept getting robbed and beat for my shit. But before I started the hustle, I didn't have a thing. So it was nothing new to me to start over again. I got enough money to start me back up. But when I got really big, I got royally fucked. So I turned from the game when I got back home. I said fuck the bullshit and I left it alone. I turned to the mic just to get it off my chest. Who would've thought I'd be one of the best?
I went from the slums and being flat broke to having a Lambo and a custom ink coat. I won't forget the life I lived. Times were tough growing up as a kid. I went from the slums and being flat broke to having a Lambo and a custom ink coat. Now I'm riding round 22-inch rims, sporting a mink, chilling with my friends. I went from the slums and being flat broke to having a Lambo and a custom ink coat. I won't forget the life I lived. Times were tough growing up as a kid. I went from the slums and being flat broke to having a Lambo and a custom ink coat. Now I'm riding round 22-inch rims, sporting a mink, chilling with my friends.